Hello and welcome back to another instalment of this malarkey. I've been quite busy doing stuff indoors the last few weeks, most notably building my model of the crown. If you want to see me building that in its entirety, the video previous to this I did a special for that. I've also finished off detailing the swan now, so I've put these extra stones across here, drain pipe, more balconies and a sign there, and not forgetting the swan itself sitting proudly up there. So that's all coming together quite nicely now. And then in the last video I think I was talking about having a row of houses coming up this bit of road behind the station here, which meant I had to build I think another 10 or 11 of those. So there we have a row of houses, and that's starting to look a lot better already. However, my next challenge is to work out the best way, because this is going up a slope. Obviously the families living in these houses would have a pretty rough time at dinner with everything sliding off their plates because they're on a slant, so they would in reality be sort of kind of stepped up so that each one is level. So that's my next challenge now, is to work out the best way of doing that. Moving away from those houses, you'll see I've now started to put some scenery over here, and then moving over to this section I've started to lay the foundations here of what will become an embankment and then a river down here, and I'm going to have some kind of a viaduct across there, hopefully one that looks somewhat better than this just a scrap bit of cardboard that I put there just to get an idea. So once that's completed, we should get some nice views such as this. Okay, and there we have it so far. Just the usual thing of this is Celotex and then just plaster cloth over here, and obviously that goes right through to the back, and then we've got our riverbed here. So now just let that dry and then probably get the sculptor mould out to go all over this again to make sure we've got a nice secure base, and more importantly watertight, so that when we do the resin pour later we don't get any horrible leaks. And then it'll be a case of obviously blending it all back in around the edges and getting this archway in place. So quite a job, fair way to go yet, but so far so good. Okay, so moving back over here to these houses, you'll see I've just roughly stepped them up now with just little bits of cardboard. So I'm still thinking what the best way to do that more permanently is. But what I also need is some pavement to go along up there. So let's go make some pavement. So here we go, and it's kind of what it's going to go like. Don't need that. Obviously I need to trim these down and to size and so forth, but you get the idea. They will all go along there, like that. So that was just cutting them out, or scoring them should I say, using my cry cut machine, and then a bit of painting and a few sort of stippling techniques. I still need to put some grout in between the slabs as well, but I think that looks pretty good. Or I will do once it's properly fixed into place. Okay, so as you see I've put the pavement along here now. That's all looking good. And then moving up here, I've been busy doing some more buildings. So this one here was from it was like an MDF kit that I knocked up and made it a bit better. It's supposed to be an old warehouse, but I thought that works well, as it's going to be kind of like a art centre studio shop kind of thing. The wife does a lot of art, so I thought it'd be nice to put some of her pieces in there, even though they'll be tiny. But so that's that. I've also, coming back over this way, scratch built this. This is going to be, well, you need to see what it is. It's Matthewson's classic car auctions, so I'm going to get some older cars to pop in here. And this was actually inspired by us watching a TV programme called, what's it called, Bangers and Cash. I have absolutely zero interest in cars, whether they be classic or modern day cars whatsoever. But we liked the title of the programme, so we watched it and we got quite sucked into it. So I thought, in honour, we should rebuild Matthewson's car auction, and then I'll put some more bits along here. What else have we done? Another scratch build I'm working on at the moment, so this isn't finished as yet. This is, on the old layout I had this very crudely knocked together. This was the Marquee Club, which is used to be a very famous music venue in London, where when I was in my music days played a fair few times, and it also happens to be where I proposed to Callie as well. So that's what this is going to be in here. It's going to be the Marquee Club. And then there's this sort of building next to it as well. So I still need to do the roof. And these are just going to be some sort of shops, not sure what yet. So that's that. And also notice I've been busy putting some road markings along here as well. So this is, as it says, this is a bus lane, so I need to put a sort of divide a bit along here. And I think that's where we've got to right now. So yeah, as always, plenty more still to be done. But the good thing is, I think as far as buildings for this all goes, we've got obviously this row of streets, then some shops, then these buildings coming along here, past the Swan, past the Crown, Matthewson's car auction, which really just leaves me this space here to fill with another building. I'm not sure what that is to be yet, but yeah, the town scene now is really starting to come to life. I really think when you put sort of the road markings in, it really takes it up a level, I feel. And then this bit here is just going to be a sort of cobbled area, I think, and probably put some kind of, you know, street market or something in there. And then onwards we go. So good stuff. So not too much in the way of actual trains again in this video, but I'm working on other stuff, and for me there's far more besides just the trains for all this. I think actually doing this kind of stuff is probably more my interest anyway. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get some trains going around again in the next episode. So until then, I will see you soon. Bye.